convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. For the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 30.
Nelson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Second down and 3. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Broncos first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
Block will try to sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
On the keeper.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Locks pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Broncos first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Working with a 2nd and 4. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Josie Jewell.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Black 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
Black 20. Black 27. Exit. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go. Black 27.
Now the 3rd-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he connects with Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1-yard line.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
26
On second down, Connor looking for space. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 20.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching. Breaker.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Steven Nelson on the tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Broncos first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run on 1st down. Connor.
Number 30.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 26 Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, it's Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll hand it off now to Samuels. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And they'll get him down as he he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Samuels. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Connor fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The handoff.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Sets up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is the tight end Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way play for the 6 points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You don't see me.
McFarland once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Oh, you got deep?
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down, McFarland. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. McFarland running out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
26 Mike, 26
On 1st down, Connor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the catch made by Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our...
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I
Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio, cause I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I ran up on the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady.